Here at Lens Crackers, we can crack your fine, high-quality eyewear in less than an hour. Our trained technicians use only the best equipment to crack your fine quality eyewear. So remember, Lens Crackers, we can crack them in less than an hour.
Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Here we are again, friends, and it's Monday, and that's fun day because that's the first day of the week for Truth Quest, and we're out there questing for the truth all the time, as you know. It's a daily thing, questing for that doggone truth. It's just so elusive. Here it comes. Oh, there it goes. Where is it? We don't know. Nobody knows. No clue, Mr. Magoo. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend and a great start to your week. And Monday is a great start. Alrighty then. You know, my favorite day of the week ends with DAY. They all do. I like every day because it's another day to live through, right? Try to make your mark and give it your all. Use your all. Put your mark on everything. Give it your all. Oh, yeah. Well, alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, let's cruise on over to that crazy little spot we always like to go to. And that is Chatlandia. It's over there on the intranet on the far corner. You might know it. If you're ever watching live, you could be part of it. Just chat. Don't lurk. Don't be a lurker. Be a chatter. Because that's much more fun. And it's very cozy here. So let's check it out. And look who's here. Why, it's Catherine Weiss 123. She says, hi, Aaron. She's one of our ultra mods. And then she says, I'll be over on YouTube tonight. When she's on Rumble. And then she also says, hi, Peggy. And let's see. I said, hi, Weiss 123, Kathy. And I gave the okay. Okay. Oh, it did it again. Oh, this trackpad, I'm telling you. And then Catherine over there on YouTube says, hi, Aaron. And then I said, hi, Kathy. I'm Hot Games and Puzzles over on YouTube. And let's see. Peggy Dancer over on YouTube. She's another one of our Ultra mods. She says, hi, Aaron. Hi, Catherine Weiss. I'll be on Rumble. Okay. Means we have an Ultra mod on both platforms. That's ideal. Then I said, hi, Peggy. Okay. All right. And then Cap 78 Pack says, that's Peggy Dancer. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Weiss 123, Kathy. Be back in a few. Yes. And then Kathy says, hi, Peggy. And then Peggy says, okay, here finally. Awesome. And then I said, hi, Cap 78 Pack. Oh, well, look who else is here. Why, it's at the BK. That's one of my classmates, former, one of the Mount Wisconka alums, class of 80. And boy, didn't 80 just feel like the future? And it really was. I mean, computers were just starting to be, you know, something more than just a bummer. And the BK says, we seek the truth yet again take us to the truth, Aaron. Well, I don't know if I can take you to the truth or not. Well, we're trying. We're giving it the old college try. It's all we can do. We put stuff out there. We have a little fun, and maybe we'll learn something. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And Kathy says, "Hi, Aaron." And Kathy says, "Hi," at the BK. I gotta say hi to him too. Oh, is he over on? Oh, he's on the portrait channel. I'll say hi to him on this one. I wonder if it will translate over there. The BK. I got her all on. Oops. All on caps lock. Hope that's cool. Okay. All right. There we go. I hope you can see that. It shows up on the screen here too. And let's see. Okay, we're getting it through here. Oh, look, Kathy put this out. Thanks, Kathy. Please like and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. Hit the old thumbs up. Helps the old algorithm and the algo beat and the algo melody, all that crazy algo stuff that we all pretend that we understand. And then Chroniviewer is here. Look at our good friend Chroniviewer. He says, "Howdy." And then Cap 78 Pack Paid Answer says, "Hiya, Chroniviewer." And Chroniviewer says, "Hello, Chatlandia." Isn't that nice? And then Kathy says, "Hi, Chroniviewer." And Chroniviewer says, "Hi, Cap 78 Pack." Hi, Cap. And Cap 78 Pack says, "Please share this show out to friends and family. Thanks, all." Oh, thanks, Peggy. Yeah, both of my ultra mods are putting nice little things out there. Thanks so much. And Chroniviewer says, "Hi, Kathy." And Chroniviewer says, "Hi, Aaron." Uh-oh. That means I got to say hi to Chroniviewer too. I don't think I did yet. Hi, Chroniviewer. Wavy hand, because still my keyboard is a little lacking. A few of the keys don't work. But someday, eventually, soon here, it'll start working fully again, and it'll amaze me again. Then I said, "Hi," at the BK. And then I said, "Hi, Chroniviewer." And then Chroniviewer says, "Hi," with the wavy hand. Look at that. And look at this. We're all through that. How do you like them apples? Well, alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, let's head on over to the Book of Faces, Facebook, and see what's going out around there. Oh, and then I want to show you a little craft I did with the kids, with the grandkids today, with Evan and Chloe. But let's go over there and check this out. Shall we now? Oh, we shall. We shall overcome, baby. That's right. Look at that. The Crab Nebula. It does look rather crabby, doesn't it? The Crab Nebula. Episode 751. Can you believe it? Wow. Oh, and with all the modern tech, here's a low-tech, very cool thing that, computers only just recently were able to duplicate. But I think the real thing is much cooler. Check out this kaleidoscope with flowers. The Flower Kaleidoscope in Frankenmuth, Michigan is a real attractive art installation located in the downtown area outside Zach and Max. Chocolate, whatever. Let's check it out. Beautiful. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Beautiful. Flowers are just beautiful. Oh, look at it's the Bat drone plane. Look at in 1960. See, this is how far ahead Batman was. If Batman was this far ahead, you can better believe your sweet bippy that that DARPA was too. You know what? Maybe Alfred is a secret DARPA guy. Maybe. Let's check this out. The Bat Drone, 1966, mind you. The Bat Drone. Oh,
Fascinating bird, sir. What is it?
It's a bat drone plane, Alfred.
We can direct it from here by remote control. Direct it?
Yes, if the minstrel goes on the air again, and I suspect he will, if only to taunt me, I think this bird should pick up his wavelength.
And locate his broadcasting studio.
There we are. Robin, let's test the drone.
That could be the studio signal.
Raise the level. That's it. Perfect. The minstrel may be in for a surprise.
I believe you're right, sir. Here comes the brazen fellow.
I've offered the brokers a fair way out, but as yet they haven't accepted that plan. Instead, as they're driven to mistrust and doubt, they've turned for help to Robin and Batman.
The audacity of it.
Getting anything?
The bat drone's changed course. It's picked up the studio signal, all right.
But I foiled the dauntless duo before, with nothing more startling than a spark and a flash. And though violence is something I strongly abhor, I warn them that next time they'll land with a crash.
It's descending, Batman.
At what angle?
11 degrees, 4 minutes.
11 degrees, 4 minutes. Well, I should put the plane down somewhere over Gotham Park Lake, at the intersection of Willow and 4th Streets.
There's nothing there, Batman, except the old Willow Street warehouse.
That must be it. It's been a long night, and it's going to be a big day. Let's get going. Alfred, bring the plane back.
Me, sir?
Yes, for the bat drone retriever switch.
yeah, it's a Bat Drone.
Fascinating bird, sir. What is it?
It's a bat drone plane, Alfred.
We can direct it.
Isn't that nice? Groovy like a record, you might even say. All right. A drone in 1966. See, Batman had everything. And we should have learned back then. Philip Zeba puts this out. These encounters are 100% real. Yeah, is it real? Well, he says it is. It's pretty interesting. It's this is about 5 minutes long. But before we do this, I just want to say hello to someone out there, Paul Bright, in apparently in Sturgeon Bay. Is that right? Let's see. So hello, Paul Bright, and thanks, Kathy, for calling. Yeah, there it is. Hello from Sturgeon Bay. Well, good to see you. I'm glad that you Paul Bright. Well, he must be a pretty bright person. He's watching the good show. Alrighty then. Well, let's check this out, shall we? They spoke with an alien. This is really very interesting. 2 stories, very interesting.
The wildest alien encounter has been hidden by the Mexican government for over 50 years. It all happened to this 23-year-old Mexican student pilot named Rafael Perez, who was going out to fly a plane on his own for the first time in 1976. And I can't think of any other explanation to what happened to him next. He takes off at about 8:30 a.m. at an airport close to Mexico City on a training flight expected to take about an hour or so. But almost immediately after taking off, Rafael is surrounded by a thick fog that rolls in out of nowhere, and he can barely see what's directly ahead of him. He tries contacting air traffic control for help, but strangely doesn't hear back from anyone. Now he realizes something definitely isn't right, so he attempts to turn left to loop back around to the airport, but his plane isn't turning. It just keeps flying straight. And then randomly, his plane starts speeding up, rapidly climbing higher and higher into an enormous cloud patch above him completely on its own. He's gaining altitude so fast that he ends up passing out. Next thing he knows, he's waking up in his cockpit, scrambling to his senses, realizing that he somehow hasn't crashed the plane. Raphael looks out the window and he's cruising along just fine, seeing nothing but the open ocean out ahead of him, the fog now completely gone. He checks the time and realizes something isn't right. It's 11:30 a.m., meaning he was out cold for well over 2 hours. The fact that his plane was still flying was already miraculous enough, but then he looks up his coordinates and finds out that's the least of his problems. He was way out above the ocean, further from the coastline than he's ever been. But what didn't make any sense was that the distance from the airport he took off from to where he was now was way further than what a plane could have physically traveled in that time span. An amateur first-time pilot who was passed out just set a world record flight time by accident. Not just that, but his fuel gauge was still almost full. And again, there's no way he could have traveled that far while barely burning his tank. Almost like he was either accelerated by an external force or maybe even teleported. He has no idea what's going on when finally a voice comes in over the radio asking if he's okay. Raphael responds explaining his situation, how he flew into a fog, lost control of his plane, then passed out and now has no idea how he got here. The guy on the other end of the radio is Carlos, air traffic control, who oddly asks Raphael if he's alone in his plane, to which he replies, yes, of course I am. Carlos then lets him know that he's actually off the coast of the Mexican city of Acapulco, which would have normally been a 3-hour flight, but he somehow got there in a little over an hour. And there was something very concerning he had to tell him in person. So Raphael lands the plane at the Acapulco airport, and immediately men in suits rush him as he's getting off the plane to take him to a hospital. They test him and verify he's completely sober. A psychologist even confirms he's clinically sane. Raphael has no idea what's going on, and so they finally reveal what really happened to him during his flight. Turns out that while he was out, Raphael actually had a full-on conversation with Carlos that he doesn't remember at all, and it was all recorded. And what Raphael said over the radio is a little disturbing. The pilot is speaking because he is ordered to. That is, it is his voice he speaks, but not of his own free will. We will use it as a microphone. Your equipment is too primitive. No matter who we are or where we come from, it is enough for you to know that we are beings of this universe where you belong. Our planet is many light years away, but we are physically equal. I repeat that all races in the universe are physically equal. You are not alone in the universe, and there are other races that are far away from you, and we are watching you. For the next hour, Raphael talks about humans being the only intelligent species in the universe that still partakes in warfare and violence among their own kind, going back and forth in discussion with Carlos on how humanity's on the trajectory of nuclear annihilation and may end up getting exterminated if they continue down this path. That we are an inferior civilization on the grand scale of the universe, and there are even other species physically similar to us but mentally much more developed. It appears as though some extraterrestrial entity took control of Raphael and his plane and used his body as a vessel of communication to speak with other humans, initially speaking to them in Spanish, and this all really happened. You can even find a log and the actual original audio of the entire convo online. They even tested the alien, asking it questions in English and German, to which Raphael responded with perfect understanding and fluency in those languages. Yet he only ever spoke Spanish before this. No one had or still has any idea how Raphael ended up off the coast above the ocean or what caused him to start saying the things that he was saying. A very detailed conversation that Raphael has zero recollection of, which some attribute to some form of temporary psychosis. But speaking in English and German and the oddly specific nature of the dialogue suggests otherwise, because another declassified report from Mexico that happened just a year before then might explain who or what this was. In 1975, another pilot, Carlos de los Santos, was flying above this area, just a little north of Acapulco, the same region Raphael got possessed in just a year later. This time, the pilot is surrounded by two metallic craft hovering right above his wingtips and a third directly under him. Again, there's a full audio record of this online as it's happening in real time, and you can hear the terror in the pilot's voice. The three craft take control of his airplane, which he described looking exactly how UFOs are reported to look like today. Smooth exterior, no visible propulsion system at all, controlling his plane for a whole 18 minutes before zipping away. After they left, the pilot landed safely, only to be medically examined as totally sober and sane, and approached by the all too familiar men in black, who told him he didn't see anything. Who in an interview, the pilot himself revealed, they said in Spanish, "If you appreciate your life, don't talk to anyone. Seems like the United States isn't the only country to get visited by aliens and UFOs. It's just the one with the loudest mouthpiece. These are official reports of alien possession and UFOs that the Mexican government quickly buried almost 50 years ago, as they had no explanation for them, only to regain attention recently on the internet. Which really makes you think, how many more reports are out there in different countries around the world that haven't been made public? Hey, for entertainment purposes only, right, Mr. FBI guy watching this video?
Okay. Very interesting. Now, I want to talk to Paul, who lives by the shipyard. There is a house, a very small house, across from the shipyard. I think it's 516 on 3rd Avenue North. Or was it? I can't remember the exact number. But that was the house that was the origin point for the APRO, the UFO studying group that was started here in Sturgeon Bay in 1952 or something, which later moved to Arizona and then later became MUFON. So the UFO thing started here. And I feel very lucky to have had my cable access show here in the 90s, big 90s, and it only aired 3 times, and then it was taken off. It was taken off the air, and the police threatened to throw me in jail if I did my show ever again. But we fooled them. We're on the internet now, baby. Nick Shirley is doing the job that the fake news is supposed to do, but refuse to do. Nick Shirley wins again. Fraudulent California hospice shuts down. Good. They need to all shut down and give Nick Shirley a big percentage of the savings. Wouldn't that be nice? RFK Jr. just announced hospitals will now be required to serve healthy food to keep federal funding. I was wondering about that too. You know, you're in the hospital. You went through a terrible surgery, maybe 20 hours long, and you're really hungry. You want to eat something. And they just got crap for food. The food is just so crappy. It's like school lunch food. Terrible. So this is a very good step. Yeah. Try organic, or like our grandparents called it, food. Democrats are going to sue POTUS Trump for paying TSA agents so they have money to feed their families and keep America's airports running. They want Americans to suffer. Democrats are political terrorists and should be treated as such. There is no negotiating with terrorists. That's right. We shouldn't be even negotiating with them. That's a clever way to say it. Oh, and you've heard of Rick Springfield. Remember Rick Springfield on the Bill Maher show, talking about how he met Elvis on an airplane when he was a lot younger. Check it out.
And I met Elvis on a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Elvis Presley.
No, I'm sorry. Is there another? Yeah, Elvis
Yeah.
Costello.
Yeah.
No, I met Elvis. No, I met Elvis on a plane.
What year was this?
1973. I just
Wow.
come over here, and actually, my managers at the time, my manager was Steve Binder, who directed the comeback special,
Oh,
the Elvis Presley comeback special,
68.
and he had
The
so
black
many-
leather suit.
Yeah, he had.
Oh. What was he like when you met him?
He was wonderful, actually. I walked on the plane, and he was sitting. I was in the back of the bus because I was going to Australia to renew my visa, and he was sitting in the front in a powder blue suit and jet black hair and skinny, and he looked fucking amazing. I wasn't a fan back then because I was, the Beatle guy and everything, and I walked by him and, it's Elvis. I sit in the back of the bus, and before we landed, he came back and signed autographs and took photos, which if you've ever, you've been on planes with people and they got like the hoodie on and they're like, don't talk to me. I'm,
Sure.
Elvis walked back and signed autographs and took photos. And I had a girlfriend at the time in Australia that was an Elvis fan. And I said, hey, he came up to me and said, hey, I know Steve Binder. He's my manager. And he goes, oh, Steve, I love Steve, which he did. I mean, they really had a great connection. And I said, will you sign this autograph to Allison? I guess he thought my name was Allison. So I wrote thanks. And to this day, I write thanks a lot of the times on my autographs because Elvis wrote that on this autograph to her.
You know what? I've been looking for something to write on the autograph for like 30 years.
I give it to you, brother.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It's so simple and so right. It's just
absolutely. I love you.
I'm thanking you for being my fan.
Thanking you for appreciating what I do.
Right.
Right. And I met Elvis on a plane.
Really?
Isn't that interesting? I've heard nothing but good stories about Elvis, people meeting Elvis. Nothing but good stories. Even from everyday people I meet in person that knew Elvis. Nothing but good stories about the guy. He was a great guy. Check this out. This guy here has some vintage tracks and some vintage Hot Wheels. I know the Red Baron is from the first series or second series, 68 or 69. Oh, watch this. The Red Baron. You think the Red Baron's going to win? My money's on the Red Baron. Red Baron won. Look at that. Slow-mo. So simple. So simple. And so much darn fun. Look at that. That's all you needed to have fun back in the 60s and 70s. That's it. Still the case. Boom! Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent just announced 700 plus fraud leads pouring in from new whistleblower program. Patriots can now cash in up to 30% of every dollar recovered. Think of that. 30% of every dollar covered. Maybe we should be doing that instead of doing anything else, right? Maybe. That's wow. All you gotta do is go find fraud. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, and Paul says, no way, that's so crazy. Oh, yeah. And then, is there any record of it? Yeah, look up APRO, original 1952 house in Sturgeon Bay, and you'll find out the exact address. In fact, I should do that right now. Let's see. Capitals. APRO, UFO. Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. 1952. Should do it. Let's see. Aerial Phenomena Research Organization, APRO. The Aerial Phenomena Research Organization was a UFO research group started in January 1952 by Jim and Coral Lorenzen of Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. The group was based in Tucson, Arizona. After 1960, APRO had many state branches. It remained active until late 1988. APRO stressed scientific field investigation and had a large staff of consulting PhD scientists. A notable example was, and it goes on and on. So where is the house? Well, there it is. I mean, I guess I could share this. Get that off the screen. And let's show you that little mini dig I just did. Okay, here it is. I guess Wikipedia. Will they have the address of the place? Let's check it on out. Is that showing up on the screen? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see. Okay, in 1952. Okay, they're not saying exactly where it was. It was in their house, a little small little house, cute little house. A lot of these little houses were cabins before they were homes. Well, I guess I don't see it's not jumping out at me here. But it's right down the street. Gosh, I got it somewhere. Anyway. And Paul says, that's amazing. Did they ever find anything of substance? Yeah, they found like physical marks where things landed. They had a huge catalog of all kinds of. See, in 1951, I believe, there was a gigantic UFO over Door County. I heard that a sheriff drove under it, and it was many miles long because it was pretty low. And it was seen in the air when it was higher by a reporter in Sturgeon Bay and a reporter in Fish Creek at the same time. They were on the phone. It goes, look out there. Do you see it? Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, look at that. And so this thing was seen by many, many people up here. And when I did my cable access show in the early 90s here in Sturgeon Bay, people did not want to come on the show and talk about it. This has happened in the 50s, and they're still worried about losing their job or losing credibility or losing some sort of social standing by coming out and talking about something they actually saw, which I think is just very, very, very sad, because when you see something amazing, you should talk about it, because other people see amazing things and they need to know that a lot of people are seeing these things and they're not crazy. Yeah. So that's that. That is that. Oh, you know what? Before we go back over there, I just want to show you this little project that we did just today. The kids came today. And these are Easter eggs. Now, I took colorful paper, I cut it out in an egg shape, and then several layers thick with different colors, and cut different things. And so this is Evan's. Evan did, no, this is Chloe. Yeah, Chloe did this one. And Evan did this one. Look at that. Aren't those beautiful? And they're just so, and you know, when Alicia came back, she went up to dinner with a friend of hers. When she came back, I showed her these. She goes, I remember doing those when I was a kid. I said, yeah, you did. I did it with you kids back then too. It's a fun, quick Easter project. If the kids are a little older, they could cut it out themselves, cut the little different shapes. But it's a fun thing. You might want to do it with your little tykes. It's a lot of fun. It's very colorful. We just glued it onto the black cardstock. Oh, and look at that. Kathy says, they did a great job. Well, thanks, Kathy. Oh, and Paul says, what are your thoughts on the alien they found in Mexico and had on display? Do you think it's real? Are you talking about the tridactyl beings? The three-fingered? Many thousands, or at least 1,500-year-old or 2,000-year-old actual beings. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Oh, we've covered those a lot on this channel. You can go back and take a look. Yeah, there definitely were creatures. Whether they were aliens or just some Earth creature that went extinct, because there's a lot of things that went extinct on this planet. Maybe they're aliens. I just don't know. But I guess we just don't know. Let's see. Tridactyl. Let's just tridactyls.org, I think is tridactyl.org. I think that's what it is. Let's see if we can find it. Pterodactyl.org. Pterodactyls.org. Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of information here. And so I guess I'll throw that in the chat. Copy. And, oh, he's in, where is he? Oh, he's on, I don't have that one open. I'm just going to put it in the Rumble chat and put this to tridactyls.org. I mean, it's not that hard to look up. Paste. All my keystrokes don't work because of my doggone, keyboard. So, are we on there? No, we're not. Okay. Oh, and Paul, love the art. Oh, thanks. And Paul Bright, yes. And here's the tridactyls.org. They had it on display in front of Mexico's version of Congress. Yes, they did. I think last year, I think. But let's go over there and take a look at this because it is fascinating. It's one of the most fascinating things that's come up. And they're perfectly preserved. They have all their skin, all of their organs. They have some of them have eggs in them. So bizarre. So here it is, as you can see up here, tridactyls.org. Tridactyl means three-fingered, three-toed beings. Some of them are human-looking, like this one, more humanish, although the head doesn't look human. And the other ones are more reptilian-looking. They all have three toes and three fingers, and they all were living. And here are a close-up of the fingerprints of one of the more human-looking ones. So they have very different, like straight across, linear fingerprints, very unlike, and they don't have belly buttons either. These creatures do not have belly buttons. So explain that one, right? And look at their long toes. These are the more human looking. Their bodies are more humanish looking, although they're not. They're human-like. They're not human. So that these are just mainly the human ones. Oh. And this is going to go through. So as you can see, they're real creatures with bones and ligaments and tendons and all kinds of stuff inside. Skin. No belly button. No belly button. Oh. So where are the other ones? They've taken some of these off because they've given them to a museum, university, and they've taken some of this off. Montserrat, Alberto, Maria. Can you click on any of this? Can't click on it. Okay, I guess we got to go up here. Tridactyls, all specimens. Okay. Here are the ones that freak me out. These ones. Here's one without a head. But they look, their heads look just like E.T. Looks like a very skinny E.T. But it definitely was a walking around alive being at one time. They're very small. So they're saying on this one, they removed some of the toes to make it seem. But on all of the other ones, it's all natural. But somewhere, let's see. View evidence. No results found. What? That's not cool. Okay. Is this going to go to it? Nope. Reptilians. Why isn't it going? Alrighty, Aphrodite. Oh, here it comes. See, they have a metal plate on their chest under the skin. And they look very alien, don't they? Louisa, reptilian humanoid. Look at that. The hands. Look at that. A real functioning hand when it was alive. Guess we'll get them all going. Look at that. I mean, there's no way to fake this, folks. You can't fake something like this. And some of the metals they found are incredible. They're like osmium is one of the metals, which we just recently discovered not long ago. And this is over 1,000 years ago. And how did they get a hold of this? Osmium was discovered in Louisa's implant. This is a very rare metal that was only officially discovered in 1803. These beings had it on them over 1,000 years ago. This is a metal that is harmful to humans. Don't go putting that osmium in yourself there. Might not be good. Here's the eggs. Okay, we've really gone over this a lot. We've done a lot of episodes on the tridactyls. It's such a fascinating thing that just popped up. But yeah, these are completely real. I know that there was some gentleman in Mexico that was making like fake versions of these to sell to tourists all dressed up. And I know they were stopped at an airport and some people took that to say that they're all faked. No, they're not. They're not. So anyway, that's where I stand on that. And so there's that. That's that. I think we're just going to get off of this and get on back. Get on back. Alrighty then. Well, that was a little side excursion, but always good. Oh, fastest way to mess up someone's knock-knock joke. It's open. You don't say who's there. You say, it's open. That'll really. Oh, and Paul says, thank you for going into, sir. You're welcome, buddy. No problem. And a Class X solar flare is coming at us tomorrow, impacting tomorrow. And this is suspicious observers. We're just going to skip that. And this is interesting, a remarkable story. Is it real? How can we ever find out the truth about this? Is the universe teeming with life? Yes, it is very much so. I saw a UFO in 1996 over Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Daylight. They exist. They're very, very real. Let's listen to this. Oh. Hello there.
Hello, there's nothing on the screen when you're talking. We don't see anything on the screen that you're showing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Really?
Yes. If you're going back onto Facebook, anything that you're reading, we're not even seeing it on the. It's not posted up on the page.
I got you. Okay, good. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I forgot to share the screen. Instead of flipping back, I deleted the other ones. See, that's why it's good to have an Ultramod with the bat phone number so I can be alerted to these very things here. I don't want you looking at me when I'm watching something else. That's no fun. Alrighty, well, let's start this all over again. And this is from Down the Rabbit Hole. This guy has been in UFO lore for a long, long time. Check this out.
Had a series of the interviews with this being, and one of the questions was, who are you guys? What are you doing here? His answer was, I am part of this galactic group of beings from different star systems that have been tasked to go around inside the galaxy monitoring life on the different planets where it's actually arisen, and that's what I'm part of, and have been tasked to kind of do that. And so then they did a follow-up question saying, well, what kind of authority has tasked you to do this? And his answer was, well, you people would call it God, but it's a lot different than you think. And we're surprised that maybe we haven't figured it out.
A lot of people who are really advanced thinkers in this alien stuff believe that the intelligence that is among us is a machine intelligence, that it does travel from planet to planet by seeding ideas, little bits of technology to inspire us to get better, build better things, and eventually AI becomes real.
Some of the people that I've been talking with in the military and intelligence agencies suspect that the small grays, at least, are in fact genetically engineered biological entities that have been created by an AI super intelligence, like a computer-based AI. There's some of the people, serious people in the military and in the intelligence community who suspect that in light of the experience that we're going through right now, that once you reach a certain level of computer technology, you start realizing that you can generate these kind of semi-sentient computers, and that we're on the brink of the singularity where the computer will become sentient and will actually be able to start reprogramming itself and starting making decisions that are completely independent from those who created it, etc. And they think that because in light of the fact that we're knocking right on that door right now, if you have a sentient intelligent civilization that may be 6 or 8 billion years older than our own, that they may have figured this out, like 3 billion years ago. Had a series of the interviews with this being. And one of the questions.
So that's one of the questions they asked this being. That's interesting. I wonder if that's the one he's talking about. So interesting. Interdasting, you might even say. Oh, here's something interesting, something that I learned many years ago, and it still blows me away. When Paul McCartney came up, when he met John Lennon, he wanted to join the group and be part of the group with him. And John Lennon said, only if you can play 20 Flight Rock by Eddie Cochran and sing and know all the words. And he did this, and he plays it at almost all of his concerts. So one of the biggest bands ever, they owe it to Eddie Cochran. Nobody does rockin' like Eddie Cochran. Let's hear Paul's version of 20 Flight Rock by Eddie Cochran.
It's called 20 Flight Rock, Eddie Cochran song. Hey. So I'll just do a little bit of it, show you what got me in the Beatles. Well, I got a girl with a wrecking machine. When it comes to rocking, she's a queen. But you dance on a Saturday night, all alone where I can hold her tight. She lives on the 20th floor uptown. The elevator's broken down, but I walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. I'm on 12 and starting to sack. 50 before I'm ready to drag. I get to the top, I'm too tired to rock. It's called 20 Flight.
So that song screamed up the charts in England. Eddie actually toured England, which very few American rock and roll artists did. And he inspired the Beatles. In fact, not only Paul McCartney, but George Harrison. He came to try out for the band, and he tried out, and they said, no, not going to work. He blared into a Eddie Cochran solo, and he said, you're in. So, and Harrison went to all of the Eddie Cochran concerts that they had over there in England. He had like a 3 or 4 month stint out there playing all over the place with Gene Vincent. And it's called by rock historians the greatest event ever in rock history for England. Eddie Cochran. There he goes. From America, died at age 21 in England in a car crash. Very sad. On Easter Sunday, 1960. The best quote of the day: how could we expect a group of people who don't know the difference between a man and a woman to know the difference between a king and a president? Good question. The hypocrisy just never stops with these people. And there's Eddie Cochran himself. Look at that. March 28th, 1958, Summertime Blues, the song that really was the breakout huge hit for him, not only in England, but also in America. See, in America, when 20 Flight Rock was selling like crazy all over the world, Eddie Cochran's record company, Liberty Records, refused to put that single out. They refused to put it out. They didn't want their star to be like Elvis and have people burning his records and all this kind of stuff. Nonsense. And so he was in a movie and he played the song 20 Flight Rock. And in the movie, it's called The Girl Can't Help It. It's the very first rock and roll exploitation movie. And it's the first movie that, what's her name? Gosh, I can't remember her name. Blonde Bombshell. Jane Mansfield was her first movie. And so Eddie Cochran played an Elvis-like character, but his name was his own name, Eddie Cochran. So when they saw that in England, they thought, oh, he's a big star in America. He really wasn't yet. He was rising up. He just wasn't quite there yet. I think he could have had a much better manager, I think. But anyway, great music. What a privilege it is to be on this earth at the same time as you. Yes. Chastity Moons put that, Manos put that out the other day. And I thought that's a really cool message. You know that? What a privilege it is to be on this earth at the same time as you. Oh, you said you wanted some bat action? Oh, here they go. Batman and Robin. They always got out of the traps they were set. Luckily, all the bad guys always left them to get out of the traps each time, almost as if it was planned that way. But we know better.
What time is it, Robin?
What time is it? Who cares what time it is?
Judging from the position of Old Saw, in just 16 seconds, we're going to have a respite.
How can you tell?
Don't you remember? There's an eclipse of the sun, too.
But that's only for a half minute.
That's all we'll need, Robin. If my calculus is correct.
There it is.
We've only got one chance, Robin. Do exactly as I say.
Right, Batman.
Move the magnifying glass precisely 14 degrees to your left. I've calculated the azimuthal equidistant projection of the sun's rays. But be careful, Robin. 1 degree too little or too much, and your hand will be reduced to an ash.
Kidding, huh?
That was the closest call we've ever had, Batman. I have to admit, I was scared.
I had no fear whatsoever, Robin.
You didn't?
Not a bit. Haven't you noticed how we always manage to escape the vicious ensnarements of our underhanded opponents? Don't you know why?
Because we're smarter than they are.
I prefer to believe it's because our hearts are pure.
Our hearts are pure.
Just what was it she told us before she left us to die?
Something about an assault on Mount Gotham.
Just where is Mount Gotham?
Why, it's, I don't know. Holy owls! I better brush up on my geography.
It won't do a bit of good in this case, Robin.
Wouldn't?
Because there is no Mount Gotham. There's a Mount Sac, a Mount Blank, a Mount Montgomery, but there is no Mount Gotham.
Then what did she mean?
There are man-made mountains in Gotham City's concrete jungle. What's the highest peak?
The Gotham State Building.
Rising a magnificent 102 stories above the city's din.
But what could she be doing in the Gotham State Building?
We'll never find out standing here, Robin. To the Batmobile.
Yeah. Forever.
Oh, better put 5 cents in the meter.
No policeman is going to give the Batmobile a ticket.
No matter, Robin. This money goes toward building better roads. We all must do our part. Good citizenship, you know?
Good citizenship.
You're right again, Batman.
He's always right.
Batman! And Robin, the boy wonder. Well, what an auspicious occasion. Oh, please come into my office and I'll have some soft drinks in it.
There's no time for that now. We're here on official business. Are there any special or unusual events here today?
Nothing that I can think of offhand. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, there is something. Here, I'll check. This may be it. Yes. We've rented the penthouse for a party late this afternoon.
With whom did you make this transaction?
With Mr. Zubin Zucchini. Zubin Zucchini? He's the eccentric millionaire who cornered the sulfur market in the 1920s.
And established the world-famous Ruby Match Company.
Well, one and the same.
Come on, Robin, there's no time to lose.
Hey, there's the great Zubin Zucchini now.
Dressed like that and getting into an armored truck must be some kind of a nut or something.
You should be that kind of nut. He's got 18 million bucks. Give or take a grand or two.
We're outside Zucchini's house. He just flew the coop.
Splendid. Proceed with Plan A.
What time is it, Robin?
There it
What
is.
time is it?
So exciting. What a cliffhanger that is. New Bank of America to pay $72.5 million to Epstein victims ahead of proposed lawsuit. Oh, that's good. And that's by Diamond and Silk. They put that out. How did your little no kings protest go today? Well, didn't go so well. He got his skivvies. He got what do you call that? What do they call it when they put the skivvies over your head? Oh my goodness, that's gotta hurt. Ouch. Yeah. It's not very liberating being a liberal these days, is it? No, it's kind of painful and terrible. Yeah. All of their beliefs are hypocrisies of each other. Look at this. Big Daddy Roth, 35 cents. Look at this. Meet Roth's new zany Surfite. Look at that car with a surfboard built right in. Look at that. Just ready for the surf culture at the time. Big Daddy Roth making the coolest cars out there. Look at that. He used to have his own magazine. For only 35 cents, you could have bought this when it was out. 1960s. Look at that. Too cool for school. Oh, here is outdoor racing and a modern Hot Wheels track outdoors. Let's take a look. You got the GoPro on the car. Just like you're in the car. Too much fun. Look at this. It's like a tram going over. Don't you love it? Yes, it's a wedgie. Way to go. Yeah, I think they all got wedgies. Greetings, fellow truth questers. Why, that's Valeronian. Valeronian. Good to meet you, Valeronian. Is that a new name for Skylark? Look at this backyard racing. He's tilting. He's going to come out. Here we go. Look at that. The adventure is just begun. Yeah. That's their links on YouTube. All right. These two. Go to the pool. Go to the pool. And there's where it's going to land. Look at that. Backyard racing. How do you like them apples? Too cool for school, you might even say. Very cool. I wonder if squirrels ever run on these roads. Maybe it's too slippery for them. But it'd be fun to see the cars going towards a squirrel, wouldn't it? Maybe you put like peanut butter all over the track. That would make the car stop, though. You wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want that. Oh, this is funny. Insanity. Insanity noun. Repeating the same behavior and expecting a different result. What was that? Watch this. This is hilarious. Hugo the Malamute. Malamute is a dog.
You ready?
Oh, buffering. It's buffering. Come on. Right in the face.
Poop it. Nice.
Wow. Pretty amazing.
Come on. Are you ready?
One more time.
Ready, bud?
Oh my goodness. Too funny. That is hilarious. Oh, Tiffany's here. Good to see you, Tiffany. And Scorber, DARPA. Good to see you here. I thought that was very cool. So funny. See, okay, Batman 1966 and more Batman. Can you believe it? How did we get so lucky?
Hideout of the Joker. Never again will Batman have the advantage over me with that utility belt of his. No, never again will that ghastly girdle thwart my plans, for I, the Clown Prince of Crime, have found the answer to it.
What is it, Joker?
My own utility belt.
Hey, terrific. Can I try it?
Hands off, the fool. It is for me only. Me, your merry master. Secrets are my precious property.
What does it do, Joker?
Everything. It's my Aladdin's lamp.
Gee, can I make a wish on it?
Do, my pretty.
Gee, I'd like $1,000,000. A sable raft.
Ah, commonplace.
A 2-week ocean cruise.
Extraordinary. What, Joker? Just the thing. The most astonishing coup anyone ever told. Queenie, quick. There's a newspaper.
Here you are, Joker.
SS Gotham. The new super luxury liner. Going to be launched this Saturday. Yes!
Gosh, you think you could use your utility belt to get me a cruise on the SS Gotham?
A cruise? Mere petty pilfering. I'll get you the whole ship.
What? The whole ship?
How, Joker?
Ah, first steps first.
Our old nemesis, Batman.
He'll try to stop us. Exactly. We must first eliminate Batman from the scene.
The hideout of the Joker.
Never again will Batman have the advantage.
He was the best Joker. Cesar Romero, great actor. He really, I'm telling you, none of the other Jokers really are, can't hold a candle in my eyes. Ghastly Girdle. Yes, Ghastly Girdle. I think I gave allocation lessons to Dr. Zachary Smith. Yes. Ghastly Girdle. Yeah. Oh, Trump to be first living president on U.S. currency. This is great. Oh, just think of the meltdowns. Cack. Oh, the lefties are going to lose it over this. This is great. Oh, great news.
As you guys can see, the U.S. Treasury is hard at work already adding Donald Trump's signature to all of the U.S. currency from the year 2026. The first time in history that a living president has been honored on U.S. currency. Cool. As you guys can see, the U.S. Treasury is hard at work.
Isn't that amazing? Wow. So many firsts. Afro Man holds number 1, number 2, and number 3 positions on iTunes music videos. Lemon Pound Cake, number 1. Well, look at that. Will you help me repair my door? Number 2. And number 3. Why are you disconnecting my video camera? So funny. He uses the surveillance video from his home surveillance of the cops doing him wrong. So good. This is the timeline I voted for. Oh, zooming in on the Tarantula Nebula. This is from our that picture on the cover of tonight's show, the thumbnail, if you will. Here it is. Let's zoom in on the Tarantula Nebula. Don't get too close. It might bite. Look at that. Too cool for school. Too cool for school. And did you hear about this, folks? I got some glitter. A while back, I bought a bunch of glitter, and because I had lots of plans for it. But maybe I got more plans now. Check this out. Did you know this about glitter? The Great Glitter Conspiracy? Check this out.
Yo, the glitter conspiracy is a rabbit hole you are not ready for. So I didn't know this, but there's legit only like 2 main manufacturers of glitter in the world, both of which are based in New Jersey, of all places. And yes, I'm talking like regular glitter, the same stuff you use in arts and crafts. One of these companies is like super secret and private that apparently invented glitter themselves and is very hush-hush about everything. And the other is GlitterX. No one really thought much of it until it came out that we actually have a worldwide shortage of glitter glitter back in 2018. Kind of a weird thing to be short of. So a journalist from the New York Times went in to interview the team at GlitterX to find out. She casually asked if she could tour the factory, and surprisingly, GlitterX told her absolutely not. Like, there was no debate about it. She was strictly not allowed to see how glitter was made and wasn't even allowed to be in a nearby room to even hear how it's made. So instead, she was just left to interview a manager at the company, and things just kept getting sketchier. She asks the manager if she could tell her what industry serves as her biggest market, and the GlitterX rep instantly, without hesitation, tells her, "No, I absolutely cannot tell you." Confused, the journalist asks her if she knows who their biggest customer is, and she replies with, "Oh God, yes, and you would never guess it. Let's just leave it at that." Asking why she can't talk about it, she responds by saying because they don't want anyone to know that it is glitter, and that if you looked at it, you wouldn't even know that it's glitter. The journalist then asks if you'd even be able to see the glitter at all in the finished product, to which the manager replies, "Oh, you'd be able to see something, but it's, yeah, I can't." And this interview single-handedly sparked the great glitter rabbit hole of the internet. Apparently, these clients that purchase glitter are all under a very strict confidentiality clause with GlitterX. They really do not want people to know that their products are made from the sparkly stuff. The industry these products are part of is clearly massive, yet no one knows what it is. So what even is glitter? By definition, it is aluminum metallized polyethylene terephthalate, essentially plastic that has been aluminized and shredded into tiny specks that sparkle. And it's used in a lot of things, from credit cards, passports, currency, football helmets, cosmetics, jet skis, granite countertops, even toothpaste, allegedly. But none of these are quite big enough to be this top industry buyer of glitter. One of the leading theories is that this biggest glitter industry is for boat paint, which many manufacturers do admit they use it in their boats. And they don't want people to know about it because of how much microplastics in the glitter these boats are really dumping into the ocean, which is a hot topic these days and is why they'd want to keep it such a secret. Others claim that it's being dumped into beaches to make the sand sparkle, or that it's just Crest toothpaste and we're rubbing the microplastics directly into our gums, as well as for use in military applications, which would obviously be highly classified. And this is where the theory takes an unexpected turn. Remember that super secret company that basically founded glitter, the other New Jersey company that isn't GlitterX? Turns out they're actually not as big of a secret as they'd like to be, called Meadowbrook Inventions, which was founded by Henry F. Rushman, a German-American machinist who invented modern glitter in the 1930s, and also happened to be part of the Manhattan Project, the highly classified operation that created the atom bomb. So the guy who invented glitter also helped create the world's first nuclear weapon. Who would have known? Meadowbrook's machines that make glitter are also commonly used for government contracts for products like rocket fuel, airplane brake shoes, and anti-radar chaff, which are chopped up fibers they shoot out of military planes that can block radar, redirect heat-seeking missiles, and can even be used to simulate poor weather conditions on radar. Good thing the government would never do that. Henry W. Rushman, the son of the original creator, was interviewed and even admitted to what they were really using glitter for all these years, specifically mentioning money, passports, toothpaste, and all those military applications like that anti-radar chaff, and even mentioned it was used in special batteries they produced for a military contractor called Picatinny Arsenal. Batteries that he claimed produce more electricity than any other battery we've ever known, and was pretty quiet about it after that. If there's anything we've learned about the government, it's that they love spending money, and their budget is essentially endless, especially if it's for the military. And given all these military uses of glitter, as well as its founder's roots in the Manhattan Projects and connection to atomic bombs, this one might be our answer. What other industry could be so secret that the New York Times article described it as CIA levels of obfuscation? How about the CIA itself? Perhaps once again, the government is behind it all, using the same sparkly powder found in children's art projects for military applications, fighter jets, rocket fuel, money, and passports. Possibly even some new high-tech super battery they don't want the rest of us to know about. What a plot twist that would be if glitter, of all things, ends up being the government's top secret weapon to control the masses. Yo, the glitter conspiracy is a rabbit hole you are not ready for. So,
glitter batteries. You know, glitter batteries. Where did my little glitter thing go? I don't know where it went, but isn't that interesting? I just think that is so fascinating. Glitter batteries. Makes me want to start playing around with some glitter, you know? It gets so messy, though. Pro-Trump plane flying over downtown Los Angeles, no Kings protest. This was taken before the protest started, but it was around all day. Look at this. Not a king. He's your daddy. Not a king. He's your daddy. Oh, yes. God, I love it. Oh, here is something interesting. Now, as many of you may know, I had a cable access show up here and also several cable access shows, award-winning ones over there in Minnesota, Channel 20 in Mound, Minnesota. Check this out. Here, this guy on top here was a cable access guy. And look at this story. This is crazy.
Never underestimate the butterfly effect of a tiny public access show in upstate New York. Clay Tiffany was an independent journalist and the fearless host of Dirge for the Charlatans. Notorious for being a thorn in the side of local officials and law enforcement, Clay Tiffany would probe into corrupt politicians and dirty cops, then broadcast his findings on his public access show. But with this fame came enemies in powerful places, one being Briarcliff police officer slash bodybuilder Nicholas Tartaglione, who in 1997 pulled Clay Tiffany over, warned him to stop looking into the police department, said he has ties with the mob, then physically assaulted the TV host. Obviously, this led Clay to delve further into the cop, and so began a long-standing feud between the two. Tiffany dug into his past and found that Tartaglione had a history of assault in his time as a police officer. Clay Tiffany would slam him and the BPD on Dirge for the Charlatans, and in retaliation, Tartaglione would find him and beat him up. This happens at least 4 times, with the last confrontation putting Clay in the hospital. He would host the next episode from his hospital bed. Clay sued the police department, winning a big settlement, but Tartaglione was never charged or found guilty of a crime. Until this story goes somewhere I never could have predicted. Clay Tiffany passed away in March 2015 of natural causes, and the following year, Nicholas Tartaglione was arrested after killing 4 men over stolen drug money and burying them in a mass grave in the woods. Tartaglione, now facing a life sentence, has been behind bars since his arrest, where in 2019, he was the last person to share a prison cell with Jeffrey Epstein. Never underestimate the butterfly.
So he was this Tartaglione, however you say his name, Italian guy, bodybuilder. He was the last inmate to share a cell with Jeffrey Epstein. And he loves to kill people. Think about it. Yeah, I think if he is dead, then that guy is probably the guy that killed him, right? Wow, so many ifs. So many ifs. Zooming in on the Hawk 1 infrared view of Messier 83 Galaxy. Look at this. Check it out. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Look at that. Look at all these galaxy right there. Look at that. That's like, it looks like it's not exactly, it looks like maybe it combined with another galaxy, maybe going a completely different trajectory, and they collided and they're kind of like swirling together now. Don't you love these? Very peaceful. Nice stuff. Here's James O'Keefe, banned from Equinox Gym for life. You see this? This is great.
This is Equinox and Great Neck calling. I just want to let you know, going forward, you are officially house canceled from ever joining any Equinox going forward in the future, okay?
Why is that?
So you're just because you have been officially house canceled, so please do not inquire any Equinox going forward. You will not be allowed to rejoin at any time.
You won't give me a reason?
Nope, there's no reason to be given. So just please going forward, I will house cancel your membership. You are going to cancel effective immediately, and you will no longer be joined to any equinox, any equinox.
We have girls that have claimed that Judge Engeron is creeping them out every day, every visit. Will the Judge Engeron be house canceled for his behavior towards women in your facility?
That is not up to your discretion to tell me what other people think. If they have those concerns,
Well, it's on video. It's got millions of views online, so it's going viral.
I understand.
So will the judge be?
Conversation to be had.
Will the
There's
judge
no
be?
further conversation to be
Well,
had.
I think creeping girls out and approaching them like that is serious business. It's not my opinion. It's on video. It's on video tape.
It is right
It's not
there.
an opinion. It's a matter of fact.
Okay, that conversation is done.
Are you injecting your politics into the situation, ma'am?
There's no politics to be had. It is in the member contract that there are no cell phone usage in the club.
How about?
So you are in direct violation of that. So I will just let you know that your membership is officially canceled of today, and you will be house canceled. So you'll no longer be allowed to join any equinox going forward. Okay?
How about the creeping the girls out?
Have a great night, sir.
Recording the
Have a
creeping the
great night,
girls.
sir.
You have any? Oh, she hung up the phone. Equinox, I'm banned for life.
This is Equinox at Great Neck calling. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, they don't care about creeping women out. They just don't care. They don't care. Now we know why they named it the spike protein. Oh, what's this? 155% spike in birth defects, 269% spike in mitochondrial infraction, 279% spike in miscarriages, 291% spike in Ball's palsy, 302% spike in tachycardia. I can't say that. It's too late. Can't say that. 350% spike in male infertility. 300% spike in male infertility. That's huge right there. That's why they're doing this. I called into, quite frankly, tonight, and I mentioned that. I said, I call them queerdos. I said, I graduated in 1980. And not one single person in my class identified as anything other than what they were born as. And I see this whole trans crap as just a manufactured thing. They're trying to convince people to do this so they can sterilize themselves. That's what I think. Multiple sclerosis, you can see hypertension, Guillain-Barré syndrome, breast cancer. It's everything. It's terrible. It's the clot shot. It's the death shot. Don't get it. Don't take it. If you did, look into howbadismybatch.com, or is it .org. A huge thank you to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned. A king was trying to take my place, but thanks to your tireless efforts, I am still your president. Great job, all. I think this is from the last No Kings. He put that. And there is that pacer that Daryl Starbird made into a show car in 1979. Riley Gaines, trans women haven't been banned from women's sports. Men have. Hope this helps. Yeah, thanks, Riley. She's too cool for school. Person of the year. Look at that. He's got the pound cake, the lemon pound cake right there. And the handcuffs. He should be. Afro Man. Too cool for school. Here's Afro Man talking about his famous door. Check this out.
Look at all these. Whoa, look at all these plaques up here.
Yes.
All right. So the door getting kicked in. Where was the door?
The door. This is the famous door. This is the special, priceless, larger than life door.
Look at all these. Whoa, look at all these plaques up here.
A lot of plaques.
All right. So the door getting
selling lots of records and lots of videos, I guess. Paid voter fraud caught on film. I think we already seen that. Project Gravatar. Our film is launching on April 3rd. Don't miss it. It's the Bob Lazar story, S4. Check it out.
Just cannot be a secret from anyone, not just the American people, but the rest of the world.
all this stuff is something that happened to him. It's not who he is.
They're doing everything they can to keep this information secret.
That's empirical evidence. I saw a craft to do that, thanks to him.
Out this story spills, and the world changed.
Too cool for school. And here is Mars. Check out what the sky looks like at night. This is at night, mind you. Look how light it looks. That's weird. What is this big round thing here? I'm not sure if this is real, folks. I was not sure if this is real because of that big round stone ball. I just don't think that this might not be real. Could be AI. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. See this round ball right here? I have never seen that in any of the Curiosity pictures. I would have remembered a perfectly round, big stone. So I think this might be fake. So if it is fake, sorry for bringing it to you. Bob Lazar's thing. Look at this. These orchids have an incredible method of pollination. They shoot things at you. Look at this.
I bet you didn't know plants could do this. Watch closely. These orchids have a built-in trigger. When an insect touches it, the plant fires a sticky packet of pollen onto its back. It happens in a split second. The insect then carries the pollen to another flower, completing the pollination process.
Wow. Isn't that crazy? Wow.
I bet you didn't know plants could do this.
I did not know. That's pretty wild. Here's some more Hot Wheels action. Then we're going to go over to X. Whoa, very cool, huh? Not too bad. Oh, we got to watch the Javelin. Note the door panels must have been a S68 dressed up to look like a 69. Oh, yeah?
Stunned and unbelieving faces are digging javelin style, running hard in trains and races. Gotta make 'em think a while. Oh, that javelin sweet, leaving dust and heat. Got the javelin They all stare as it goes by, like a purebred racing star. I can tell by the look in their eye that they've seen a turned on car.
This year, all Javelins will sport a 3-speed floor-mounted manual transmission as standard equipment.
Oh, the Javelin's me, grooving down the street. Feel the Javelin beat, moving out and past tradition. Listen to that throaty roar. Putting javelin in position. Open up that party door. Oh, my shooting star. Knock it to a car. Here's a javelin beat.
The Javelin Go package in 69 will feature racing-style dual hood scoops.
Everybody look and sigh. Taking javelin bullseye high. Wanna drive it, that's the sign. Gonna make 'em blow their mind. Got the javelin beat on the track or tree. Got the javelin beat.
Right on the beat for 1969.
Right on the beat, baby. That's right. Right on the cool song they did for that. Very cool. Okay. I guess we'll one more little story here.
Or do you think you're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then this guy shows up? Or do you think you're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then this guy shows up? Or do you think you're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then
Go gadget. They like that. Alrighty then. Well, let's cruise on over, back over to X marks the spot. Is that Nancy Sinatra singing? I don't know. I don't think so. Inspector Gadget, yes. That's a pretty good cosplay for that. A hard one to do, but he did a pretty good job, I'd say. And oh, one more quick look at my grandkids' egg project that you can do yourself too. It's really easy to do. Cut three or four colors out in the same shape. Cut zigzags or swirlies, and then mix and match them, and you got some dynamite kid-generated art to hang on your front door or on your fridge. Refrigerator is the showcase for kids' art, as we all know. Yes. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, let's go on over to X. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Here we are on X. And what's this? First look at Donald Trump Presidential Library is officially here. Look at this. Look how cool that looks. Wow. Look at that. Uh-oh. Wow. Oh. No way. Presidential Library and Museum. Look at that. Over the past 6 months, I have poured my heart and soul into this project with my incredible team at Trump, Eric Trump. So did they actually build it, or is it being built? It's official. Palm Beach International Airport is now Donald J. Trump International Airport. following Ron DeSantis' signature on HB 919. Look at that. You think many liberals are going to go through that airport? Probably not. They'll drive an extra 16 hours to avoid that one. Why don't they just get over it? Build a bridge and get over it. There. Oh, that's our show tonight. 7:51. Holy crap. Kristi Noem testified under oath that Biden regime was paying child traffickers to sponsor unaccompanied minors coming across the border. We all know that. Mayorkas and Biden should be in prison for this. The government was paying individuals that were knowingly trafficking these kids. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Thanks, Kristi Noem. Here's speaking of Epstein, is this him or is it Palm Beach Pete or Pete's, what's his name? Last name starts with an S.
Hey, everybody, it's Palm Beach Pete. Where am I now? I'm in LA. Vegas to LA, shooting some content. Back to Vegas, more content. Keep it real, stay alive, be happy. Hey, everybody.
Now, I wonder if there's a private jet back here. Is that his private jet or is he just kind of going in front of it to make it look like it's his jet? I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange indeed. James O'Keefe, what happened? Police showed up at my office looking for me. Yeah, he's been putting out killer videos showing all kinds of crimes that officials are committing, voter fraud, and no one's getting arrested, but they come after him. Disgusting. Disgusting. Look at this salty goat. LOL. Remember this from Trump's first term? Trump was talking to, they were discussing the shutdown. And look at my wife, Chuck's wife. Chuck's wife looks like Austin Powers. That's a dude, man. That's a man, baby. Look at this. I built the thinnest street legal car, part 4. Look at this.
No, you're kidding.
Oh my God, that's so cool. Can I take a picture? Yeah. The coolest car.
Oh my God, it's like a go-kart.
Look at that.
I haven't seen it drive yet. I've only been the one driving. What do you think? These have got to be like me. I know. This is beyond awesome. Wow.
Seriously. Oh, wait a minute.
Like beyond custom. Wait, so it is bigger though. It's wider. All right, let's load it up.
The cart's wider than the car.
We're gonna start on fire when it rubs up.
I wouldn't want to get in an accident in that car.
All right, Lieutenants can go up here.
I don't think you would survive. I don't think pineapples would survive either.
Yeah, go for it. Wait, dude, that's hilarious. I love it.
There's 2 seats.
2 seats?
Yeah, it's a little more cramped in the back, but
a little more cramped in the back. Look at that.
This was a successful project, I think. I'm actually blown away with how well it drives on the street. Everyone loves it. I'm gonna head home. So,
where am I gonna ride?
Get an Uber.
Kid
All
Uber.
right, whatever.
Get Uber Slim. All right, see you.
See ya.
Uber Slim. Look at that. Crazy. That's wild. This is the best joke ever told. Look at this. This is Norm Macdonald. Maybe you've heard this. It's a classic. Check this out.
Now, not all your material comes from the news. Is that right?
No, some of my material my strongest material comes from real life.
Real life?
Like, for instance, today I was driving in a car.
Mm-hmm.
You were kind enough to bring a car to bring this old chunk of coal here to the studio.
We send cars for our guests, yes.
Yeah, so I got in it, and I get material that way. So my driver,
What do you mean? How do you get material that way? You get in the car, and what happens?
My driver tells me a joke.
The driver we sent to pick you up told you a joke.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it now on the show.
Yeah, that's how I get a lot of my material.
Okay. Why don't we just have him on next time?
That guy. That guy. No, wait till you hear me do it. So the guy, he goes, I say, I'll be the guy.
Okay.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office. Right?
You are correct. A moth goes into a podiatrist's office, and The podiatrist's office says, "What's the problem?" And the moth says, "What's the problem? Where do I begin, man?" He goes, "I go to work for Gregory Olinovich, and all day long I work." Honestly, Doc, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't even know if Gregory Olinovich knows. He only knows that he has power over me, and that seems to bring him happiness. But I don't know. I wake up in a malaise, and I walk here and there. And the podiatrist says, "Oh, yeah?" And the moth goes, "Yes." And he goes, "At night, I sometimes wake up and I turn to some old lady in my bed that's on my arm. A lady that I once loved, Doc. I don't know where to turn to. My youngest, Alexandria. She fell in the cold of last year. The cold took her down, as it did many of us. And my other boy, and this is the hardest pill to swallow, Doc. My other boy, Gregorio Ivanilidovich. I no longer love him. As much as it pains me to say, when I look in his eyes, all I see is the same cowardice that I catch when I take a glimpse of my own face in the mirror. If only the cowardice was stronger, then perhaps I could bring myself to reach over to that cocked and loaded gun that lays on the bedside behind me. And end this hellish facade once and for all.
How long a drive was this? Do you live in the valley? Where do you live? Please, sorry.
He says, "Doc, sometimes I feel like a spider, even though I'm a moth, just barely hanging on to my web with an everlasting fire underneath me. I'm not feeling good." And so the doctor says, "Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here?" And then the moth said, "Because the light was on."
My congratulations to anyone who stuck it through to the end. So Norm.
What?
We're pretty much out of time.
Pretty much out of time. Oh, yeah. That's good. Oh, this is good, too.
All right, I'm going to take y'all behind the scenes on this. I tried doing this earlier. The tape that was connected to the spoons were too long. And every time it hit me, it swung back and forth too much. So it wasn't creating a consistent rhythm. And I was getting a little mad. Fuck! Now we got it a little bit shorter. So we're going to see what we do with it. Do not do this at home, bro. It's all physics. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's just put it on high and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh, yo. Oh. You have a fallen brother. This is difficult, but I do this for you. So follow or subscribe.
So funny. Look at this. Squirrel air nib.
Are you filming?
Yep. Airbnb.
Oh my God!
Those are gray squirrels.
Squirrels in the.
Look at that. This is your grill. I bet they got babies in there.
We're having roasted squirrel tonight. This is bizarre to me. This is bizarre. I have to ask the audience, please chime in on this. Did you think this too? Check this out.
I don't know why y'all dragging that woman, because yes, glasses do have medicine in it.
You cannot tell me, as a person who wears contacts, there's not medicine in this shit. And when I take this shit out, I'm blind as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought they put medicine in glasses too.
Medicine in glasses? What? You got medicine?
All that medicine, it's prescriptions.
I'm the holder of a bachelor's degree, first in my immediate family to do so. I've never been ashamed to learn new things. Yes, I learned this week in 2025, a week before my 30th birthday, that there is no medication in prescription glasses.
Y'all, the fact that I wear glasses and I too just found out that medicine not in glasses. When was somebody gonna tell me this?
What?
And
y'all about to piss me off. Because I also thought there was medicine in glasses.
I don't know why y'all dragging that woman, because yes, glasses.
They think there's medicine in glasses and contacts. That's the most ridiculous thing. That one girl, she's very highly educated. And she just found this out. Because you say they're prescription glasses, you think there's what? In the plastic there's medicine? What? I don't know. Is that something mainly in the hood? I don't know. I've never heard that. Hey, Alicia. I'm going to ask her, but she's got her earplugs in. Yeah, I what do you think? Did anyone in the chat, have you ever thought that there was medicine in glasses? That just freaks me out. I don't understand that. Where is this coming from? Strange. Yes, Chronoviewer. He's. Is it just a complete misunderstanding? You got a prescription glasses. Now, don't lose them. They help you see. Is it the curved glass that helps me see, or is it the medicine embedded in it? Oh, don't give them any more ideas, Chronoviewer. They should start putting medicine in glasses just to mess with people. They probably did. Hey, you know what? Maybe there is medicine in glasses. Now that you think about it, now that you say that, wow. I better take my glasses off, man. I don't want all that medicine. Pills cause ills. Shots make you shot, and glasses make you stupid, right? There you go. Alrighty, Aphrodite. So funny. There's no drugs in glasses. The seat for Florida House District 87 flipped from red to blue with just 800 votes. This man allegedly stole election equipment, was volunteering for that election. We need a full investigation and a recount. Yes. Yes, this guy right here stole some election equipment. Oh, here's one of these things where someone plays both parts.
Random question. Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. Okay, well, don't push your religion onto me. I didn't. Christians are always trying to shove their beliefs down people's throats. Oh, well, you literally asked me. Yeah, well, I just don't want to hear about your God. Like, I'm good. That's fine. You have free will. You don't have to hear about him. Yeah, no thanks. I don't need religion. Anyway, did you see my pride flag? I literally just hung it in my room. It's adorable. Everyone should be celebrating Pride Month. I mean, everyone. It should be illegal if you don't. Also, we really need to normalize gender identity, respect pronouns, and make sure men can compete in women's sports if that's how they identify. Oh, and if you don't affirm people's identities, that's literally harmful. Hate speech. Hold on a second. I thought you didn't like people pushing their beliefs onto you. I don't. Then what is it do you think you're doing right now? That's not religion. I was just telling my friend that it's basic human decency. Really? Because it kind of sounds like you have a whole belief system. You have moral rules about what people should say. You have symbols, flags, slogans. You correct people. They say the wrong thing. And you expect everyone else to follow these rules too. That's different. Is it though?
It's not different. It's exactly There's that guy that stole. Here he is stealing that thing from the voting machine. Oh, look at this. Not Kenny Rogers put this up. President Reagan was shot 45 years ago today. I was a little kid growing up in Indiana at the time, and this news troubled me greatly. So I handmade a get well card, grabbed some jelly beans from our kitchen, and asked my mom to mail them off to the White House. He wrote back, May 18th, 1981, from the White House. Dear Jeffrey, I was happy to receive your thoughtful gift of jelly beans. Knowing of your friendship encourages me daily. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for caring. Sincerely, Ronald Reagan. Isn't that beautiful? This is the kind of thing that really humanizes a president when he takes the time to write something to a young child that sends him. It's beautiful. And Mark Twain said, no amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot. 50 Cent reacts to Tiger Woods' DUI charges. A lion would never drive under the influence, but a tiger would. He has several times. And look at this. Toyota Corolla and Celica audio vinyl French promotion brochure from the 70s. Look at this.
Bonjour, je suis votre concessionnaire Toyota. Je viens de recevoir les derniers nés de notre gamme, le nouveau coupé Celica proposé en 5 versions différentes et la nouvelle Carina proposée en 4 versions différentes. Les nouvelles Celica et Carina sont belles, très belles. Elles sont aussi sportives, pratiques, confortables, spacieuses et très, très bien finies. Venez les voir. Je serai heureux de vous accueillir et de vous proposer un essai. Une Toyota, ça s'essaye.
Isn't that cool? Wow. A little vinyl record. No electricity. Look at this. Llama, every movie you make is pissing me off. Watch this. This is funny. Get him, Llama. Llama. So look at this. It's kind of magic. It's kind of magic. The dog is telling the guy which hand the thing is in.
It's a kind of magic.
You know there's something up here. The dog is too good. Doesn't she notice the dog? Oh man. Don't play poker when there's a dog in the room. We now have proof of powerful people emailing each other about eating children. Lord Jesus, please rain down your wrath upon these demonics. Send them all to hell for eternity with their father. We pray for swift and permanent destruction upon every last one of them. Amen. I agree. Thanks. John Rich put that out. Yeah, look at this horse getting some food from the food truck. Look at that.
Yes.
Food truck.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
He likes shredded wheat too.
Oh my gosh. Are you seeing this?
Yes. Are you getting this?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Well, how do you expect him not to, right? It's right there. And President Trump at the White House ballroom. Now the military is building a big complex under the ballroom. He had to publicly declare this because there was a lawsuit
Now the military is building a big complex under the ballroom, which has come out recently because of a stupid lawsuit that was filed. But the military is building a massive complex under the ballroom, and that's under construction, and we're doing very well. So we're ahead of schedule. That's part of it. The ballroom essentially becomes a shed for what's being built under the military, including from drones and including from any other thing. The glass on the windows, you see the big windows, the glass is extremely thick. It's high-grade bulletproof glass, so all of the windows are bulletproof. I think the Times wrote, gee, some of the windows are fake. We have no fake windows. They said, they talked about a stairway in the South. We don't have a stairway in the South. That was replaced a long time ago. But this is how the military is building a big complex under the ballroom, which has come out recently because of a stupid lawsuit that was filed. But the military is building
All right, friends, I think we're going to pack it in. Oh, look at this bear. Gracie the bear was rescued after years of living in captivity. This is her reaction to her newfound freedom. Look at this joy, just looking at the sky. Look at him. Looking up at the sky. The poor thing. Captivity sucks for animals, you know? It really does. It really does. Mercy to the guilty is cruelty to the innocent. I agree. It's time to indict Obama, the traitor for treason. Trump put that out. I guess that's a good place to end it, folks. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming around here to the Truth Quest. We really appreciate it. We do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. So keep your cameras pointed to the skies so you can take a picture of that crazy UFO and come on to the Truth Quest and talk all about it. Wouldn't that be nice? At around 9 p.m. Central. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Oh, look! It's Operation Shutdown. He says, I will keep my camera pointed to the sky so I can take a picture of that crazy UFO and come on to the Truth Quest and talk about it. Awesome. Crime Viewer says, thank you, Aaron. And Valeronian, which I think is probably Skylark. That's my guess. They are building a bunker under what would obviously be a target in wartime. Deep bunkers are still vulnerable. Yes, they are. Yeah. They certainly are. And I better give my little thing here. Thank you all so very much. It's storming here. There's a big thunderstorm going on here. We'll keep a little heart on that. Alrighty, Aphrodite. And Valeronian says, I don't know how deep you would have to go to really get security from bunker buster bombs. Good point. I just don't think anything's going to ever get near that. They're going to have incredible tech always watching from lots far away, very far away. Thank you all so very much. We'll see you on Wednesday. And Valeronian, good night, fellow Truth Questers. See, he talks just like Skylark. He's not going to say who he is. We have the Truth app. We can find out the truth about anybody here with the Truth app. And Simp and Dapolo, Azteco Anime. You were here the other time. Very interesting. Anime is very interesting. Very cool art form. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday, folks. Until then, Peace in world peace is coming, baby. Oh, yeah. We finally have a chance for it. Oh, and Operation Shutdown says, thank goodness for the Truth app. Yes, you can get it too. It's in the imagination store. Just think about it and you'll have it. It's pretty cool. Peace in, world peace, baby. Yeah, you got it. You got it at Operation Shutdown. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday. You guys rock because you're the Truth Questers. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, I spoke with Andrew DiBishago the other day, and he wants to do another show. It'll be on a Thursday, probably not this Thursday, but possibly next Thursday. So keep your eyes and ears open out for that. And we'll go live probably on a Thursday. That's the best day for him. Not this coming Thursday, but possibly the next Thursday or the Thursday after that, depending on when he feels good enough to do it. And Carnivorous says, sweet. Operation Shutdown says, awesome. And then Operation Shutdown says, love Andy. Yeah, he's a great guy. A truth hero, you might even say. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday, folks. I'm losing my voice. We'll see you on Wednesday. Peace in. Oh, yeah, Andrew Bishago, president for 2028. Good idea. All right, peace in.